Hey everyone, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. For me, it's morning. I'm Laura. I'm a spiritual teacher, life coach, and healer. And I'd love to talk to you today about the energy of self sacrifice. And because we're now in a really cool time in which actually the energy or the imprint of self sacrifice, think about the martyrs basically, we're really shifting that up and out of our energy field. And that means that you can now understand and see so much more where you are actually giving away parts of yourself for whatever cause or purpose, where you are depriving yourself and taking away from your own needs. Um, and I'd love to talk about that a little bit more. Um, Yeah, and I'd love to do a little exercise with you so we can check in straight away. How are you doing with this? Are you someone that sacrifices a lot for a certain goal or reason? So you can close your eyes if you want to. And I'd love you to think of a goal that is important for you, something you'd like to have in your life. And this can definitely be around family, for example, family relationships, or about your love relationships or desiring a partner, um, creating or having a certain type of maybe money into your life, and maybe there's money goals tied to this. Whatever it is, so tune into something that is important to you. Now, when you have your eyes closed, it's always easier to, to see or feel out that goal, whatever it is for yourself. I'd like you to imagine that you're moving towards whatever it is you're asking for. Okay, now I'd love you to think about what you've been doing to get to that goal. So, how is your day to day life? Are you sacrificing a lot of time for it? Are you, in fact, um, taking breadcrumbs of this goal because you think that is it, but it's not actually it? Um, so you just are taking snippets. How well are you actually caring for yourself along this process? Or are you someone that says, I'll just have to sit it out, and just one more week, one more day, one more month, and I'll just keep going and going. But in the meantime, you're not caring for yourself very well. So maybe you're not eating very well. Again, maybe it's much bigger than this, and maybe you actually are taking on things that feel like they're a match to your goal, but it's nowhere on that same level. So just think about it, and maybe you want to write down some ahas around this. Maybe this will instantly give you some clarity. And it made me think, yeah, but Laura, then what? What should I do? What should I um, do to get those goals that I have? Now, the truth of it is, it will always come from inside of you. That's why the connection with your sacred self is so important. That's why knowing yourself is so very important, because you're going to have so much layers on top of it, so much of your own dreams and beliefs on top of that as well. So it's not all society based. And then we also have to learn, like, how, am I going to combine all that beauty that is inside of me and start living it day to day in a way that feels good to who I am. So, of course, you're all very, very different and unique. So, it's really about finding your own recipe. And then, what you want to do is you want to get all arrows, basically. So, all the life areas, all the stuff you're doing, you want to get it all pointing in the same direction. And then, while you move towards what it is you're asking for, you also want to start expanding yourself and expanding the experience. Like, you want to keep it balanced, taking care of the balance for you, making sure that along the way you do not um, make the goal more important than your actual needs on a day-to-day level. I think maybe that's the core one. So do not make your goal or your desired thing more important than you on a day-to-day level, because that's life. It's you. I'm making this a circle because for me it always looks like a circle as well. He's this, you're the circle. In that circle you've got all these beautiful things in energy. The more they're focused together, the more strong the energy, the more clear the energy, the more focus you can put it all into one direction. That is your goal, caring for yourself on all of these levels, and not getting to that one thing that you think is going to bring you a certain type of happiness. Doesn't mean that you won't get that, but the cool thing is it's the other way around. So we don't want to get there necessarily first, or sacrificing everything for getting there. No, you're going to get it if you, this is you again, you're going to get it if you nurture yourself on all these different levels: your balance, your peace of mind, your self-care, listening to what you actually need, your self-expression, honoring your own truths, your honoring your relationships. That's, what is important for your personal well-being. That's where the attention should be. And then I promise you the rest will fall into place for you. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Let me know in the comments your ahas. If you've got more questions around this. And this is what I mean when I talk about understanding and knowing your core self. And this is the mystical path. This is the path of self-actualization. This is the path in which you are the only authority on you, on what is important to you. This is where you make all your own rules. And not out of like, I want to have power, or I want to make other people do certain things. You won't, because you have your moral compass from within. Your values are present from within. And everyone who is vibrating on that level, it's automatically, you're going to have that compassion, you're going to have that understanding for other people. And if not, then it's not really in alignment with the core self or the soul self. Again, any questions, any ahas, love to hear. If you want to work with me one-on-one, if you want to get to that level of self-actualization, send me a PM and see how I can assist you either in clearing out certain emotions for you so you can get to that next level of yourself, or maybe you're just at the step that you need the clarity. Where am I headed? What are my goals? All right. Sending you so much love. This was Laura.